Alright, we're going to take a look now at Adam's breaststroke. And before we even do that, on those blocks, you notice where his hips are? Okay, his hips are pretty low. What I'd like to do is I'd like to see us lift those hips up on the block, because what happens is then we get gravity to work towards us. We get to move them towards the end. If we have our hips down low and we go to take that start, we've got to lift them up over our center of gravity and down. And guaranteed what's going to happen, every time you go against gravity, you're going to lose. Right there, you're trying to lift them up, but it's still going to bring you down. Okay, so if we can use gravity to carry us forward with more speed, it's not going to take you further necessarily, but it's going to definitely carry more speed. That's where we want to be. I like the timing on that breaststroke pull out. We're going to watch that once more here, kind of full speed. You can probably hold on there a little bit more before you separate those hands. I see two arms and two legs that are not necessarily working in concert with one another timing-wise. What I'd like to see you do is I'd like to see you keep those hands in front of your body, and we're going to see this a little bit better as you make this turn. But keep those hands in front of your body the entire time so we can maintain a little bit easier timing. Underwater pull is a little bit wide. If we can get you to keep that a little bit narrower as you go along, then you're going to be in good shape. I should say narrow underneath your body. We want to get a deeper catch. We don't want to just have a quick catch through, but you're going awfully wide and mechanically makes it tough for you. Now let's slow down and see what I was talking about with the timing. See how far your hands come back? You'll see it underwater, but those hands are right there. Those elbows are right there. I want to keep those hands up towards the front of your body so you can keep them shooting forward. If you can do that and then take your head and take your back and roll it down and reach forward, it's going to allow your hips to come up. It's going to allow you to finish your kick with a little bit more authority, and it's going to allow you to maintain timing. But see right here what's happening. Right there you're recovering your legs and you're recovering your hands at the same time. In the recovery there is zero power whatsoever being generated. None whatsoever. You get your power out of the pull, you get your power out of the kick. So we want to make sure that we separate those two so we're always applying force onto the water. Lots of drills like 3 kicks 1 pull, 2 kicks 1 pull, those types of things will help you get there. Okay. A little bit flat on the pull. You can see you're getting a little bit fatigued. Right now though you get a good view, a good angle of what I was talking about in terms of recovering the hands right here. See how you're recovering your hands at the same time? And see how you're not making any forward progress. Right there to there, there to there. Nothing. If we come back a stroke, we can see lots of progress right there. So we've got kind of a stop and go breaststroke. We want to get a little bit more consistency to that. Good catch though, good feel for the water, good kick, all the things that you can build on. So that's going to be a good breaststroke. Let's look at it underwater next. Alright, we're going to take a look here at Adam and his breaststroke. And I like how he holds that streamline and he carries a lot of speed off the wall. Okay, I think we can work on timing with that, but some of that's going to get tough to adjust, or it's just going to take time to adjust as you get a little bit stronger. You can see that pretty good catch early on in the stroke. Timing is a little bit off as if you're trying to rush this stroke. We're going to get a little bit more balance at this. We want to see it at full speed here for a 25, then we're going to slow it down as we come back. Hold on that streamline right there. Let's hold on that streamline even a little bit more and get that head down a little bit more. We want to carry a narrower profile. If we're swimming throughout the water, we want to be able to get through a line like that. But as you raise your head, you can see that right there, we're outside of that parallel line. We want to get that profile as narrow as possible so we can maintain as much speed. I'd go to the dolphin kick a little bit of a hesitate. I'd go to the dolphin kick a little bit slower after that first pull so you get the benefit of it. And then if you can do that, it's going to lengthen you out so that you're not coming up so vertically here on your breakout stroke. We want to get you a little bit more horizontally as we go throughout. The breaststroke here, it looks pretty good. Camera getting a little blurry on us right there. But what I notice here is right here, this is kind of a dead spot in our stroke. We want to eliminate all the possible dead spots that we can in breaststroke. And the way we do that is by keeping these hands moving forward. And we want to think quick feet as we recover those feet. The reason why this is a dead spot is right here on the recovery of the hands and the recovery of the feet, there's no force being applied to the water whatsoever. Right here, with the pull, there's force being applied right there. And if we look right here, there's force being applied with the kick. Okay? But it's right here that we get that dead spot. And if we see the best breaststrokers in the country, what we notice about them is that they eliminate those dead points in their stroke. and minimize them to take as little time as possible. So in your case, what I'd like to see you do is keep those hands moving forward. Don't let them pause underneath here. Shoot them forward. Think about shooting them forward, and think about getting those quick heels up so that we can get our heels up here as we're shooting our hands forward and the kick is ready to take over. It's almost as if the pull takes over the first half of the stroke and the kick finishes up. For you, this happens a lot because of your head position. You hold that head up high. So right now when your hips are down low, they have to wait. We have to wait on the feet to catch up right there. If we can keep that head down, we can keep you stretched out, keep that stroke stretched out, then you're going to have yourself a really good long breaststroke, and it's going to also iron out on the timing. But the other thing I think you'll notice is over longer events in the breaststroke, it's going to make you a little bit less fatigued at the end of the strokes. But all in all, this is a very good foundation for the breaststroke to be working with.